Glossary of Economic Terms, Part 3. Income Tax Returns. A tax return is documentation filled with a taxing authority that reports income, expenses, and other relevant financial information. Indivisible goods. A good is indivisible when the utility one derives from it depends on the number of users or individuals using it. This concept is used in public finance. Intermediate goods. An intermediate good is a good or service purchased by a manufacturer to be used as an input in another product. Laissez-faire. It is a policy of minimum governmental interference in the economic affairs of individuals and society. Leasing companies. They provide finance for acquiring plant and machinery, especially for small and medium sized enterprises. Liquidity Adjustment Facility LAF. It is a monetary policy tool used by RBI which allows commercial banks to borrow money through repurchase agreements. It consists of repo and reverse repo operations. Marginalism. Marginalism is concerned with how much extra use is gained from incremental increases in the number of goods created, sold, etc., and how these measures relate to consumer choice and demand. Margin requirements. It is used by RBI to determine the loan value of a collateral security offered by a borrower. It is used to control speculative activities. Merchant banks. Merchant banks in India manage and underwrite new issues, advise corporate clients on fundraising and other financial aspects. Mixed income. Remuneration of a self-employed person is treated as mixed income. It is defined as the income that is received over a given reference period by individuals for themselves or in respect of their family members as a result of their current or former involvement in self-employment jobs. Moral suasion. It is a psychological instrument of credit control which is used by RBI to persuade commercial banks to cooperate with it in following a proper credit policy more rigorously. Mutual funds. Mutual funds mobilize the saving of the general public and invest them in stock market securities. National Electronic Fund Transfer (NEFT). It is an electronic fund transfer process through which money can be sent from one bank account to another within the country in a safe and hassle-free manner. Oceanic trade. It refers to expansion of trade network of coastal countries beyond their land territories. Open market operations. Open market operation is the sale and purchase of government securities and treasury bills by RBI or the central bank of the country. It is undertaken to regulate the money supply in the economy. Optimum allocation. It refers to the allocation of resources in the best possible manner to achieve economic efficiency. It prevents misuse and avoids wastage of resources. Paradox of values. It is an observation that articles or goods critical to life, such as water, are very cheap, whereas others which have no bearing on human existence, such as diamonds, are very expensive. Patents. It is an official legal right to make or sell an invention for a particular number of years. Perishable goods. They are a type of good, especially food products, with limited shelf life. Point of satiety. Point of satiety is defined as the point where marginal utility of any commodity is zero. Potential supply. Stock is the basis of supply. It constitutes the potential or total supply of a commodity that can be offered for sale at a favorable time. Prestige goods. They are high-end or luxury goods that increases the status of the consumers who own or use them. Example, jewelry, luxury cars, etc. Price discrimination. It is the act of selling the same product at different prices to different buyers in order to maximize sales and profits. Price illusion. It is also called money illusion. It refers to the tendency of consumer to think in terms of nominal rather than real monetary values when making economic decisions. It is likely to occur when inflation is unanticipated. Price quotations. Price quotations is a document generally written which a seller provides to the buyer for offering goods and services at a stated price, subject to terms and conditions specified therein. Principle of rationality. It is an economic principle that assumes that individual always make prudent and logical decisions that provide them with the highest amount of personal utility. These decisions provide people with the greatest benefit or satisfaction given the choices available. Public utilities. Public utilities are services provided by the government or state, such as the supply of electricity and gas or the train network. Quid pro quo. Quid pro quo is a Latin phrase which means a gift or an advantage that is given to someone in return for something that they have done. Rational consumer. A consumer who makes his choices after considering all the other alternative goods and services available in the market is called a rational consumer. Rare goods. They are artistic or precious goods that have a limited supply. The supply of these goods cannot be increased according to their demand or rising prices. Real-time gross settlement (RTGS). Real-time means the processing or of instructions at the time they are received. Gross settlement means that settlement of funds transfer instruction occurs individually. Rectangular hyperbola. Rectangular hyperbola is a curve under which all rectangular areas are equal. Repo rate. Rate at which RBI purchases government securities from commercial banks for a short period when a liquidity shortage is experienced. It injects liquidity into the banking system.